Hello, hello, hello. As you know, well, if you've been paying attention, you'll know that we cover the Doctor Who program. Doctor Who's a science fiction show that's been running for, I don't know, a couple of years. Well, anyway, it's coming back. The announcement has come back. It's coming back. It's coming back. We've got a new one, new series. Hey! And Russell T Davies has conspired with Disney to, well, annoy everybody. Annoy everybody because we've gone fully streaming with this return of Doctor Who. We've got new Doctor, new fellas in there. I don't even know what number he is now because there's too many Doctors. I don't know, but he's a young fella's doing it. So yeah, it's coming back, but more evidence of the post-cultural decline. Basically, the BBC has said to Russell T Davies, we don't care about event television. We do not care about viewing figures. Do what you want. You've got the money from Disney. They want the show to be aired first in America. Let them have it. Let them do it. Because even though Doctor Who is one of the pillars of our broadcasting, establishment, we're going to let Disney do what they want. We're going to let the Americans get it first. Yeah. You're probably thinking, Darren, what are you going on about? Well, like I said, Doctor Who is returning, except it's being broadcast at the same time everywhere. So, in America, in Los Angeles, we've actually got the thing here. Look. It's 4 p.m. in Los Angeles on to 10th of May, 7 p.m. in New York, same day, 7 p.m. in Toronto, midnight in London, 1 a.m. in Paris, 1 a.m. in Berlin, 1 a.m. in Rome, and 9 a.m. in Sydney. Sorry, nearly left Sydney out there. Because what they're doing is they're streaming it on iPlayer in the UK. This is dropping on Disney Plus, obviously. Disney Plus outside of the UK. In the UK, iPlayer. So if you've got a Disney Plus account, you'll be able to watch Doctor Who at that time, that date. And if you haven't got Disney Plus and you've got iPlayer and you're in the UK, you'll be able to stay up late and watch two. They're giving us 2 episodes, which I think are also going to be on in the evening before Eurovision. Anyway, what a horrible evening of entertainment. 2 episodes of Doctor Who followed by Eurovision. The suicide rate will go up. Oh, that's this video demonetised. So, yeah, I mean, okay, people go, yeah, but change, Darren. Things are going to change. Things have got to change. But it's very interesting because it's like them putting EastEnders on at midnight and then broadcasting it at, whatever time EastEnders is on, or Strictly Come Dancing. The whole point is they want people to sit down and watch it. Terrestrial television. By doing this, they're basically saying we no longer care about BBC as a terrestrial broadcasting entity. We're going up into the cloud, into the streaming platform, and that's great if you're, I don't know, Game of Thrones or one of the big ones, that they show. Trying to think, Game of Thrones. All I think of is Game of Thrones because I used to stay up late watching Game of Thrones at 2 a.m. To avoid spoilers. And this is the other issue with this, is for the younger fan, they're going to be spending most of Saturday avoiding spoilers. If you haven't got the internet or you don't use iPlayer, you're going to have to wait till, I guess it's on in the evening. I don't know what time it is. Should have read up on it. But you're going to have to wait the whole day trying to avoid spoilers. That's going to be problematic. But anyway, more evidence of what I've talked about, post-culturalism. The idea of event television where we all gather as a family around the TV and we all share a viewing experience is over. It's for us, I mean, we used to review the show just after it aired and we come on here and do a live stream of our review. Okay, it only gets a few views, but it's something the kids enjoyed. I don't think we'll be doing that now because I don't know if they want to stay up till like 2 a.m. watching Doctor Who, and then half an hour. They won't be going to bed till like 3 a.m. Now it's all right for me to do it because I'm an insomniac, but it's a no-no for the kids. But yeah, thanks, Russell. If you couldn't mess it up anymore, you've managed to do it again. Is this it from now on? Is this what Doctor Who's going to be from now on? Premiering on iPlayer before the terrestrial air date. I mean, that's fine if it's a Disney Plus program. That's fine if it's one of the many myriad of Marvel productions that we've seen. You know, we can usually avoid the spoilers on that. But nah, this isn't. This is just further evidence that the BBC is irrelevant. And also, viewing figures. It gives the BBC an excellent way of wangling the viewing figures, because they can say, "Oh, streaming figures. The streaming figures are in." And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what effect this has on the actual broadcast figures for the actual program when it goes out that night. Anyway, I think it's bonkers, and I think this is what happens when you take money from that rat, Mickey Mouse. He's just he's a rotter. Never take the mouse's money. That's the lesson here. I imagine this has all come from out of Disney's. You know, they wanted a little bit of control over their new property, and whereas the people that are blind sheep will say this is change, this is modern, this is progress. It isn't. It's not. This is probably more harmful to the brand, and it becomes just another streaming show that gets forgotten, that falls off the schedule like many other, you know, streaming shows. There is the cultural importance of the show has now been lost. Once it goes onto streaming like this, and the streaming has a higher value than the actual broadcast time, the cultural impact of the show is gone. It's lost. It's finished. It's over. And there'll be people that say no, it isn't. But they're probably young people who never knew what it was like for, I don't know, 18 million people to tune in to a Christmas special, you know, on a comedy special like Only Fools and Horses. You know, they've never experienced that cultural impact of television. They've never seen that or experienced that. Now it's just dribs and drabs. We're just down to the drippings now. We're down to the drippings, and I think it's actually a really bad day for broadcasting. No, not for Doctor Who so much, but for broadcasting in general. It's kind of like they've waved the flag to streaming. Disney's won. Disney's the winner here because they've got another property to tempt subscribers with. But the rest of us. And my other niggle is iPlayer. No one from the BBC is going to be watching this, but watching this on iPlayer is going to be inferior to watching it on Disney Plus, because on Disney Plus it's going to be in UHD and they're going to have surround sound soundtrack. iPlayer, never any surround sound on the soundtrack, ever. Right? And I've noticed that a lot of BBC shows now eschew surround sound on the broadcast. You are capable of doing this. And I think we miss out there. Not enough people moan about the surround. I moan about it because I'm a whinger. But we're going to have an inferior product to those people who are going to be watching on Disney Plus. Think about that. But yeah, Doctor Who's back. 11th of May, midnight. It's going to be a long night. And I don't know if we'll be doing any more reviews, because I don't know if the kids are going to... Before it was that, you know, let's do it immediately. I don't know what's going to happen. Everything's ruined. As the great band Faith No More once sang, everything's ruined. But everything's ruined. Oh, now everything's ruined. Oh, everything's ruined. Yeah.